The entire Fathom office actually went and saw the film together. We did like a special screening. What's the lasting impression or message you hope audiences take away after watching the film?
I will start. It's the last line of the film, as far as I recall. It's the last line of the film. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. That was our dad's ultimate definition of what a hero is. And to me, that defines him, it defines my mother, and it can define anyone who watches this film. And if the audience takes one thing away, it's that they too can be a hero in their own life, in their own family, in their community, wherever it may be, because all it takes is the strength to persevere and endure. We are all ordinary people. This is a film about a human being who defied the odds and overcame and endured, and that applies to anyone.
There's so many things for people to relate to in this film. It's about being a parent, including as your circumstances change. It's about being a partner and how love persists even as you face adversity. It's about being a friend, what it is to show up for people, which is the story of Robin Williams and his wife and kind of what they meant. And also a story of how somebody can grow and evolve and change over time. And I think anybody who has experienced loss or experienced hardship or been in the position of a caregiver, they find notes in this film that speak to them. And to me, that's really powerful, that the circumstances were unique. It's a very unusual life story, but there is so much that is universal in how it's told, and hopefully powerful lessons for people to take away from that.
And just to add, I mean, there's another line in the film where Dad says, life's like a game of cards. You play the hand you're dealt, and if you think the game's worthwhile. And he thought the game was very worthwhile. And I hope audiences sort of leave thinking about what makes the game worthwhile to them.
So September is Spinal Cord Awareness Month. It's also your dad's birthday coming up on the 25th. Can you share any memorable interactions you've had with individuals with disabilities or their caregivers since his appearance at the 1996 Oscars ceremony?
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Reeve.
Thank you.
Yeah, so growing up, we felt deeply connected to the community of people living with spinal cord injury and paralysis more broadly. They showed up for Dad. They gave resources and support and helped us navigate this new normal. And Dad and Dana really quickly felt that they needed to give back to that community too. And we are still part of that community today. So people that you see in the film, like Brooke Ellison, who speaks so beautifully about her work with Dad, but also the legacy and the ongoing mission, was a huge part of our lives. She sadly passed away this year. And so many others, Eric LeGrand and many others who are continuing the work of the Reeve Foundation today. It's our honor that we get to show up and still be part of that community and continue the legacy. But the work is about so much more than just this family. And so many people are carrying it on today. Thank you.
Thank you, Fathom.
Good to meet you.